What is happening, everybody? Greg Ehrenberg here from Odd Shopper. It's Tuesday, and we're about to break down all of the best bets of the day in Odd Shopper. So as you come in, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you want to sign up at Odd Shopper, there is a link below that is going to get you 70% off your first month of signing up here. So that'll be less than $1 per day to get all the bets that we have here in Odd Shopper. And going to primarily be focusing on baseball because that's what's going on today, but also did want to point out that we have college football bets that are starting to populate in here, and not bets that are immediately on the horizon, but still stuff that's popping up as plus EV for some of the college football games that are going to be played about a month from now. But just wanted to put it on your guys' radar that we do have college football in here and that there are some bets that are populating. One's at the top of the board right now, and once again, college football season doesn't start for a little bit over a month, so these games are not going to be taking place anytime soon. But we do have Hawaii Vanderbilt under 54.5 as a plus EV bet. We've got Navy against Notre Dame plus 20.5 as a plus EV bet. So I just wanted to make you guys aware that we do have college football in here now. But let's go ahead and look at baseball for today. So if we sort by the top baseball bets, one thing that you guys are going to see immediately right here at the top of the board is a couple of hitters, both from the Royals, to not record a hit today at plus money. MJ Melendez plus 190 to not record a hit, when we have him at plus 171 as the fair odds. And then Nick Pratto to not record a hit plus 135. We have the fair odds at plus 123. So if you were to go bet on Pratto and MJ Melendez to neither of them have a hit, as long as one of them doesn't end up getting a hit today, that would end up being profitable with both of them being plus money. As for home run props, one thing that immediately stands out here, Joey Gallo, who has had a pretty up and down season, but we all know the kind of power that Joey Gallo has, and we have seen some of that power come into play lately. So if you guys were looking at Odd Shopper last night, shortly before lock, Joey Gallo to homer was one of the top bets on the board. And what ended up happening, Joey Gallo homered. He's hit 17 homers in just 73 games this year. Whenever you get him starting in a game, there's always a chance that Joey Gallo is going to go yard because he does have some of the best power overall in baseball, and he has homered in 2 out of his last 4 games. So Joey Gallo plus 420 to homer, even the fair odds of plus 374. That one makes some sense to me. And then here we've got Edward Cabrera under 4.5 strikeouts. A couple of things here. Number one, Edward Cabrera is coming off of the injured list. And another thing, too, he's going to be on the road in St. Louis. St. Louis, a very difficult team to strike out. If we go ahead and look at Edward Cabrera, let's see, what could we expect from him in terms of innings pitched today? Number here, under 4.5 strikeouts, a little bit of juice, but still we have it as the fair line minus 160 when it's minus 145. So the last start that Cabrera made was June 13th, so it's been over a month. Let's see his rehab starts. He hasn't made any. So I think it's reasonable to expect that Cabrera is going to be pretty limited today. We're probably looking at 3 or 4 innings. Makes it seem pretty reasonable to me that we're going to see under 4.5 strikeouts for him. Let's see if we have any other strikeout props that are popping up here. Luke Weaver under 4.5 strikeouts against the Giants. It's going to be a really weird game because they had last night's game, which ended up going into a rain delay, and they weren't able to finish because of the bad weather. So they're going to finish that game today. Not sure how that's going to impact the sides of this game, so might want to stay away from that. But still, a handful of other bets that we were able to highlight. Let's go look at Prize Picks now. Prize Picks. All right, so we have a 6-leg flex parlay with a 16% expected EV at Prize Picks. That's actually one of the better projected EVs I've seen from our tool here. Semien under 1.5 total bases. Zach Davies under 3.5 strikeouts. Brutal matchup for him on the road against the Braves. Matt Olson to not have an RBI. Manny Machado under 1.5 total bases. Anthony DeSclafani under 3.5 strikeouts. And Ryan O'Hearn under 1.5 total bases. So 6-leg flex parlay on Prize Picks. 6% expected EV. Go to the other parlay builder here. And if you guys have any other questions or anything like that for myself or want additional bets, go check out Chalkboard. Totally free to download chat app, and there's a link for that below. Post some additional bets in there and also answer any questions you guys might have. And let's do a FanDuel parlay and see if anything is standing out here. And there is, but yeah, a lot of future college football lines popping up. So want to remove some of those. Add in Zach Davies here. All right, so 3-leg parlay for FanDuel, plus 524. We've got 3 strikeout props, all under. Zach Davies under 3.5 strikeouts. Evaldi under 5.5 strikeouts at plus money. Then Luke Weaver under 4.5 strikeouts. So in our projections, this does win 16% of the time, good for a 4% expected EV. So if you guys want to place a parlay at FanDuel, that's the best one that I liked building in here. And nothing showing up for DraftKings right now. Let's see BetMGM. So BetMGM, is this all for today? This is not. All right, so here we have a 4-leg parlay at BetMGM plus 491 odds. Mitch Keller under 4.5 strikeouts. Edward Cabrera under 5.5 strikeouts. Then an alternate total for the Cubs-Nationals game under 10 runs. And then over 5.5 runs in the White Sox-Mets game. Also an alt line, but altogether this is going to have a 4% expected EV plus 491 odds. So there's a little run through of some of the top projected bets and values you can find over an Odd Shopper. We built a couple of parlays as well. Guys, do me a favor if you haven't done it yet, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Good luck with all your bets today. See you back here tomorrow.